For me, when Angie first asked me to go to Bedford, basically my response was, been there, done that, and never want to go back again.
So we gave up our position at Depot Street, and because we knew we were close enough group that we could go to other people's houses and have dinner there and all that. So then we started meeting here, and we would go to someone else's house or whatever. But
My husband Mike and I and our 4 children moved here in 1996, the summer of 1996, from Montana. And when we first got here, we looked for churches, for a church. And so we were a part of 2 different churches. One of them was very brief. They actually asked us to leave, and it was a little hurtful. And the second church was one that we helped to start ourselves. And there were a lot of hurts. And so that is part of the reason, probably the major reason why I did not want to be part of a church in Bedford. So I was praying, and just between me and the Lord, I told him that if either David Michonne or Josh Etheridge were going to be the worship leader, that I might consider going.
We left both having the same feeling that we didn't feel any special call or like, this is where you need to serve. In that moment, we were like, well, if God's not telling us specifically to go to Bedford, we could try to move and we'll see how that goes. So we actually looked into moving to North Carolina. That's when I woke up and I started to become paralyzed. Went to the ER that night, and they just started doing tests. After that experience, I started to get better. It was like, it was time to get our lives back on track. Like, okay, it's time to continue doing what we were doing before, which was moving. And before we can even think about choosing anything, me and my wife both kind of said together, like, I don't think we're supposed to move anymore.
He decided that he was going to go to Bedford. So now I was in kind of a conundrum, because I had said that to the Lord, but I didn't really say to him that I would do. I just said I would consider it. And so I kept praying. I did not feel good. I guess the way to say it is I did not have a peace about it. And I realized, I don't know, I just came to a point where I realized that the only way I was going to have peace was to say yes, I would go. So I became a part of the Bedford team, and at first it was really hard. I don't know, I just grew to love it. I grew to love the team and the community there. We really have gotten to know each other so well. We help each other move. Several of them have moved into homes out of apartments. They've bought their first homes. And everyone's pitched in. Everyone that could possibly pitch in has pitched in. We're really a family. We share a lot of things with each other, sometimes just one-on-one, sometimes in the group setting. And I think that it's the way that God intended it to be, as far as believers doing life together and really seeing each other's kind of idiosyncrasies and maybe some things that we don't understand about each other, but we're learning. When we go up on that stage on Sunday, we really love each other and we really support each other and we really congeal. And I feel like that reaches out to others too.
Very well. I don't think there's all like spiritual. I think it's
We meet here every other Thursday, and we love hosting it. My husband and I do, and it gave my husband an opportunity to meet everybody and to kind of, I don't know, he had not really been a part of Blue Ridge before then. So because we were doing small group here and he got to know everybody and everybody just loved on him. I mean, everyone is crazy about Mike. He just decided to start going, and he's been going now for about 3 months and he loves it. So it's really been an answer to prayer for me, because I've been praying for a long time that we could attend church together. So, and I don't think that would have happened if I had stayed at New London.